You might see a sleek snakeskin wallet in a fashion store, but do you know the chilling journey behind its creation and where it all begins? Drop a number 1 and let's find out together. In Australia, the snake farming industry for leather has evolved from the traditional practices of indigenous Aboriginal communities, with specially designed enclosures aimed at optimizing skin quality. These farms are mainly concentrated in the regions of Queensland, the Northern Territory, and Western Australia, where the tropical and semi-wild climate is favourable for the natural development of snakes. Currently, about 65 to 70% of Australia's total farmed snakes for leather export are produced in these areas. Snake enclosures are built with a combination of covered areas, dry ground sections, and humidity control systems to mimic natural living conditions. Each enclosure typically ranges from 3 to 6 square meters, made with low cement walls and covered with protective mesh on top to ensure safety and ventilation. Snakes are provided with indirect lighting, temperatures maintained between 26 to 32 degrees Celsius, and humidity levels kept around 60 to 75%, helping their skin develop evenly, without peeling, and retain its natural softness. Commonly farmed species include some large-sized water snakes, as they have thick skin with distinct patterns and are easier to process after harvesting. Snakes are carnivorous animals with a diet primarily based on smaller animals. Depending on the species, snakes may eat prey such as mice, birds, frogs, fish, lizards, and even other snakes. They do not chew their food but instead swallow their prey whole, thanks to their flexible jaws that can expand significantly. After eating, snakes require a long period to digest, so they do not feed as frequently as other animals. Snakes are raised for 18 to 24 months, which is when they enter the most valuable stage of the harvesting cycle. The golden time for harvesting their skin is right after each natural shedding cycle, when the new skin reaches its full tension, shine, and clear patterns. After harvesting, the snake skin is cleaned manually and carefully filtered to remove dead cells and dirt particles. Each piece of skin is sorted by size, thickness, color, and degree of perfection, which are the determining factors for its market price. The process doesn't stop there. The snake skin is quality checked again at the crafting workshop. Staff inspect the skin for even color and smoothness of the surface. Only high-quality skins are eligible to be turned into products. Did you know that a beautiful snake skin, with even patterns and no natural scars, can be sold for anywhere between $50 and $300, or even more if custom ordered for luxury fashion brands? And that's just the raw material. When it reaches the crafting workshops, each piece of skin will undergo one final quality check before entering the meticulous cutting and sewing process to be transformed into high-end wallets and handbags. On average, each processed snake can produce one standard skin, with a selling price ranging from $60 to $100, depending on size, perfection, and natural patterns. With a processing capacity of about 200 to 250 snakes per night, slaughterhouses can generate anywhere from $12,000 to $25,000 just from snake skins, which is their main source of revenue. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Behind the exquisite and valuable snake skins is a closed-loop process, where the breeding stage plays a crucial role in maintaining a stable supply and ensuring the quality of the breeding stock. Have you ever wondered how snakes reproduce? Keep watching the video with me. At commercial snake farms in Australia, the breeding process is scientifically and rigorously controlled to ensure the quality of the offspring and optimize breeding performance. Most of the snakes raised here are egg-laying species. On average, each mother snake can lay between 10 to 40 eggs per clutch, depending on the species and physical condition. The eggs are manually collected and then placed in specialized incubators with temperatures maintained around 28 to 31 degrees Celsius and humidity levels stable between 70 to 80%. The incubation period usually lasts from 55 to 70 days. During this time, the eggs are regularly checked to remove any damaged eggs and adjust the microclimate if necessary. When the baby snakes hatch, they are separated and moved to an initial nursery with appropriate feeding and lighting conditions. This breeding process not only helps maintain a sustainable supply but also allows farms to control genetics, resistance, and skin quality right from when the snakes are born. If you were to witness a newly hatched clutch of baby snakes, would you dare to hold a baby snake just born? After the thrilling stories of snakes and reptiles, it's time to return to a familiar but equally important agricultural industry: corn farming and processing. Corn is not only a popular food but also a key ingredient for a wide range of industries. The process of growing corn begins with thorough soil preparation, ensuring it is loose, well-drained, and rich in nutrients, key factors for the strong development of the plants. In Australia, corn farms are mainly concentrated in New South Wales, Queensland, and Victoria, where the climate is temperate and modern irrigation systems are in place. The corn crop is typically sown at the beginning of spring, when the soil temperature reaches around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. Farmers use high-quality hybrid corn varieties, which are resistant to pests and diseases and well-suited to the environment. After sowing, the corn seeds are carefully tended through each stage, including fertilizing, weeding, watering, and pest control, all of which can be automated using smart agricultural technology. Did you know that a large corn farm can harvest thousands of tons each season? From a simple field, corn has become the foundation of an entire economic value chain. When the corn reaches ideal maturity, typically after about 3 to 4 months of planting, depending on the variety and intended use, the harvesting process begins. At large-scale farms, farmers use specialized combine harvesters that can simultaneously separate the ears from the stalk, remove the husks, and collect the kernels right in the field. If the corn is being harvested for food, the process takes place earlier and is mostly done manually or semi-mechanically to avoid damaging the ears. In the case of corn grown for dry kernels, farmers wait until the moisture content of the kernels drops to about 15%, ensuring long-term storage quality. After harvesting, the corn is transported to warehouses or processing plants for drying, curing, and sorting, preparing it for further processing. One machine can harvest tens of tons of corn in just a few hours, significantly reducing the harvesting time for Australian farmers. Leave a 0 if you like the video. After being harvested, the corn is transported to the processing plant, where a modern and closed-loop process begins. First, the corn undergoes a cleaning process using vibrating screens and air blowers to remove dirt, debris, and impurities. Depending on the intended use, the corn is either separated from the cob or kept intact. For corn used in the food industry, the kernels are dried at controlled temperatures to reduce moisture content, then ground into flour, dehusked, or coarsely milled, depending on the end product, such as corn flour or ground corn for animal feed. In the processed food manufacturing industry, corn is also subjected to cooking, pressing, molding, and packaging processes to create products such as snacks, corn cakes, and corn milk. Do you think a tiny corn kernel could transform into hundreds of different products? The corn plants, after being harvested, are not only used for their kernels but are also almost entirely utilized for various other purposes. The corn kernels are the most valuable part and are widely used in the production of food and animal feed. The stalks and leaves of the corn are not wasted but are fermented to make silage for livestock feed or used as organic fertilizer for sustainable farming. Can you believe it? A seemingly simple corn plant can split into dozens of useful products. Corn is not just a staple crop, it is a versatile resource for modern agriculture. Sea cucumbers, also known as sea cucumbers, are marine creatures with elongated, soft bodies covered in rough, textured skin that ranges in color from brown to black. Biologically, sea cucumbers have a simple structure but provide valuable nutrients. They are commonly found in the coastal waters of China, particularly in provinces like Liaoning and Shandong. They typically inhabit depths of 30 to 200 feet, where there is an abundance of seaweed and coral. To harvest sea cucumbers, divers must often dive down to collect them. Each dive can yield dozens to hundreds of sea cucumbers, but can take several hours. Sea cucumber soup, used to treat hair loss, is a traditional Chinese remedy that dates back hundreds of years. This soup is renowned for its ability to improve hair and scalp health. Sea cucumbers are cleaned and simmered in a clay pot for 2 to 3 hours to extract their nutrients. This recipe not only enhances hair health, but also provides numerous nutritional benefits for the body. China is also renowned for its abalones, a prized and popular seafood. If you find this video boring, please leave a 0. Now, let's explore how they harvest abalone. Abalone typically inhabits coastal waters near Guangdong and Shanghai, clinging to coral reefs and rocky outcrops at depths of 10 to 30 feet. To harvest abalone, fishermen must dive into the ocean and use specialized tools to pry them off the rocks. In processing plants across China, abalone is handled with care to ensure its quality and freshness. Abalone, purchased from local fishermen, is first placed in brine tanks to maintain its freshness for about 24 to 48 hours. After soaking, the abalone is thoroughly cleaned and dried. Workers then remove the shell and retain only the meat. The abalone is cleaned once more before being briefly steamed to enhance its flavor and texture. Finally, the abalone is packaged for distribution. Each year, China consumes approximately 30,000 tons of abalone, and the abalone processing industry generates around $1 billion annually. This industry also provides jobs for about 50,000 people, making a significant contribution to the local economy. Freshly harvested sea cucumbers from farms are sent to processing plants before reaching the market. At the plant, workers use knives to remove the internal organs of the sea cucumbers. Once processed, the sea cucumbers are iced to maintain their freshness and quality before distribution. The sea cucumbers are then shipped to local restaurants and served to diners. China is renowned for its sea cucumber dishes in major cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, where upscale restaurants frequently feature sea cucumber on their menus. Have you ever tried Chinese sea cucumbers? Leave a 1 if you have. In addition to being prepared fresh, sea cucumbers are also dried for use in traditional Chinese medicine. They are believed to have various health benefits, such as improving the immune system and boosting vitality. In China, dried sea cucumbers are considered a special gift, especially during holidays or as a premium present. The price of dried sea cucumbers can range from $100 to $300 per pound, depending on their quality and size. If you're a fan of fresh seafood, you should visit Shanghai. Sea cucumbers are caught and processed on-site, ensuring the seafood's freshness. They are cleaned, cut into bite-sized pieces, and served with other seafood like sea urchins and abalone. Additionally, sea cucumbers are also steamed and packaged for customers who wish to take them home. Sea cucumber fried rice is a local dish from the Guangdong region of China. This dish is made by stir-frying rice until golden and then adding finely chopped sea cucumber. The sea cucumber is lightly sautéed with seasonings and then mixed thoroughly with the fried rice until all the ingredients are well combined. The result is a delicious and nutritious fried rice with a delicate flavor of sea cucumber. Due to restrictions on the wild harvesting of sea cucumbers imposed by conservation policies in China, the sea cucumber farming industry has emerged. Artificially fertilized sea cucumbers are bred and then raised in farm environments. The largest sea cucumber farming area in China is located in Shandong province, where some farms cover up to 12,000 acres. Sea cucumbers are cultivated on floating rafts in natural seawater. Fishermen use nets to enclose the farming areas, ensuring optimal conditions for the sea cucumber's growth. They feed the sea cucumbers 1 to 2 times daily, primarily with their preferred food, seaweed. This farming method not only protects natural sea cucumber populations, but also meets the demand for sea cucumbers among China's 1.4 billion people. Farmed sea cucumbers can be harvested after about 12 to 18 months. When they reach the standard size of 6 to 10 inches and weigh between 1 to 2 pounds, they are ready for harvest. However, some sea cucumbers can grow up to 20 inches. Fishermen typically harvest sea cucumbers in 2 main ways: by diving into the farming area and collecting them by hand, or by using nets to gather them from the floating rafts. Each harvest can yield hundreds of pounds of sea cucumbers, providing a value of up to thousands of dollars for the farmers. In addition to fresh abalone, the Chinese also use a traditional method of drying it under the sun for long-term preservation. Dried abalone retains essential nutrients, including proteins and beneficial minerals like zinc and iron. It can be stored and used for over 6 months. When ready to eat, simply soak the dried abalone in hot water to restore its softness and flavor. In China, dried abalone prices range from $200 to $500 per kilogram, depending on its quality and size. Large abalone can grow up to 6 inches and is best when steamed. To prepare the steamed dish, the abalone's shell and internal organs are removed, leaving only the tender meat. The abalone meat is then steamed until it becomes soft and fragrant. When served, steamed abalone is often dipped in soy sauce to enhance the natural sweet flavor of the seafood. Steaming preserves the delicate taste of the abalone and makes it tender and delicious. The combination of steaming and soy sauce creates a special dish that highlights the premium quality of the abalone, making it a favored ingredient in many high-end dishes. Abalone stir-fried with vegetables and shiitake mushrooms is a popular dish on the daily menus of coastal provinces in China, such as Guangdong and Fujian. Abalone is stir-fried with a variety of fresh vegetables and shiitake mushrooms. The combination of the natural sweetness of abalone with the diverse flavors of vegetables and mushrooms not only enhances the taste, but also provides a rich source of nutrients.